Huge news. Less than 24 hours after we made our video yesterday talking about further interest from investment firms, an ex-CEO of investment firm Sander Morris also has changed his tune. This is exactly the scenario that is going to catapult Bitcoin to prices much higher than all-time highs, much quicker than people expect because of what is about to happen. Bitcoin continues to find support at the bottom of this ascending triangle, and we will be seeing a break soon. Usually these do break to the upside, but we'll show you on these charts what is most likely. And is a correction or a continuation more likely for this Bitcoin rally? We'll get into two key data points and two arguments as to why these Bitcoin whale clusters are showing a move next. And huge news for Ethereum and the DeFi crowd, guys. Bitcoins continue to be tokenized through wrapped Bitcoin here, and there shows no signs of slowing down. Wow, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to this extremely Sunday webisode. We have a lot to delve into today, as usual, with huge news. This video is going to be big because it's basically going to be the reason why there's going to be so much new capital, so much new interest, and so much more confidence in not only Bitcoin, but Ethereum and the DeFi craze and cryptocurrency in general this year. Guys, just yesterday, we basically made the point that it's becoming increasingly apparent that it's not just retail investors like you and I, or young kids like myself screaming into a camera saying Bitcoin is about to go up. It is investment firm CEOs, the big institutional money are more and more comfortable. It started months ago, guys, but it is snowballing, and more people are actually saying that Bitcoin is going to be a safer bet because of this unlimited Fed printing of the US dollar. They just do not feel safe. Just like we said yesterday, Warren Buffett, he's not investing in it anymore. He's investing in gold, right? Maybe even cryptocurrency behind the scenes. But guys, huge. We have a lot to get into today. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to turn on that like, subscribe, turn on the ding so you get notified when we post. We will be picking a ledger win at the end of this video, but we still have another one to give away as well, so make sure to drop your comment for that. And guys, wow, we have been making massive gains with this portfolio, as many of you guys know. If you're interested in charting and trading and learning my portfolio and my positions, make sure to check out T4 at 15% off with the code MILLIONS at checkout. And guys, OXT, which I've been talking about on this channel for over 2 months now, actually pumped I think it was 240% in the last 24 hours. Absolutely insane. So obviously, with a run-up this steep, you have to be extremely careful. I personally probably wouldn't buy in right now because there's probably going to be a pullback. But guys, keep in mind, this is an extremely small coin. As of yesterday, it was under $20 million in market cap. Today, I mean, it's probably much higher than that because it's absolutely exploding. But massive. Obviously, my main goal here is to pretty much pick the coins I think are going to be appreciating the most, and that is why I try to update my portfolio with that information. And as information changes, we'll be changing that as well, so make sure to stay tuned. We do have an update today as well for August 16th, so check that out as well. Guys, so this is massive. We'll start with the big news. So ex-CEO of Prudential Insurance, former Bitcoin hater, reconsiders. Sounds like a flashback, sounds like deja vu. Just yesterday, we were talking about two CEOs that formerly talked heck about Bitcoin, and now they're pretty much peddling Bitcoin, saying, yeah, Bitcoin's a good bet. Here we have a third one in the last 24 hours, right? George Ball, chairman at investment firm Sander Morris Harris, said in an interview that Bitcoin is the safe bet for the big investor. Guys, you understand how big that is, okay? The Fed's endless money printing has inspired a former opponent of Bitcoin to urge investors to invest in the crypto. So he said in an interview with Reuters yesterday that Bitcoin is the safe bet for big investors. He was asked how investors could make adjustments to their portfolios during uncertain times like now, and ended up supporting the biggest cryptocurrency by market cap, Bitcoin. Guys, as we said yesterday, in hugely important figures in the investment space like this are starting to support Bitcoin, and that can only pretty much end well for the cryptocurrency space. He says, I've never said this before, and I've always been a blockchain, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin opponent, he told Reuters during a video interview. But if you look right now, the government cannot stimulate the markets forever. Absolutely agree. To be honest, guys, it feels good, right? It's not me, a kid, screaming into a camera saying Bitcoin's going to be valuable. Now it's people, even your 55-year-old investing uncle would actually take advice from, right? So, I mean, it's about time. They're catching up. We've been right all along, but it is slowly starting to snowball. He added, are they going to raise taxes that high? If not, are they going to print more money? If they print money, that debases the currency, and probably even things like tips. Treasury inflation-protected securities can be corrupted. So the very wealthy investor or trader probably turns to Bitcoin or something like it as a staple. Fred Katayama actually said this, wow, I never thought I'd hear you say that. Guys, people are changing their tune here, right? So Mike Novogratz, the army of believers is growing by the day. Bitcoin is the most distributed asset in history. Think about it. Absolutely, guys. So the bet on Bitcoin from a traditional finance bigwig comes at a time when more institutional investors than ever before are placing their bets on the asset. Just as we said yesterday, this is continuing, guys. Less than 24 hours after we said this yesterday, it's coming out again, right? At the start of this this week, the open interest on the CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange's Bitcoin futures hit a new high of $841 million. It is thought that the increased interest from traditional investors is in part due to widespread money printing of the world's central banks, which makes Bitcoin appear to be a safe bet to some. Guys, this is exactly what Bitcoin was created for. It is no surprise to me, and it's probably no surprise to you as well, but it does feel good as we're being validated now, okay? It feels insane that literally everything we've been saying and thinking for years is unfolding right in front of us, okay? Cryptocurrency investors are ahead of the curve, and that's basically what you need to know. Even Warren Buffett feels less comfortable betting on banks, as we discussed yesterday. Absolutely insane, you guys. So as you can see here with Bitcoin's chart, we're actually just found support again at the bottom of this ascending triangle. So we're going to see how this continues. Yesterday we said our date was about August 25th, but I definitely think it'll break out before that. I think it'll probably break out before the 20th of this month, to be honest. So within the next 4 days, I think it'll probably happen either the beginning of next week or even towards Tuesday or Wednesday, most likely. But we do see some pretty good signs on this chart. This is a classically bullish pattern. And fundamentally, guys, this news could not even really be more bullish. If we had any of this news back in 2018, specifically the last few months of 2017, we might have seen Bitcoin, 25, even 30,000 or something like that. But there was a lot of negative news actually floating around the space back in 2017, believe it or not, mixed in with some of that bullish news. But yeah, guys, this is absolutely wild. Exactly what we would hope for. Everybody involved in cryptocurrency right now, guys, you are doing a great service to yourself by being intelligent enough to be invested in such a market. You have no idea how much regret people that are not invested in cryptocurrency are going to have over the next few years. If you rewind even 4 years, right? People that didn't invest 4 years, do you know how much regret people have for not investing 4 years ago or 8 years ago, right? This is a clear trend. It is going to the upside. Who cares what really happens over the next month or so? Guys, there is so much money to be made, and if you're patient, you will be making massive rewards. And you should be now as well if you've invested correctly, and that's again why we have T4. We've been making a lot of money with our investments in there as well. But guys, before we continue, I do want to advertise from August 15th to the 23rd of this month, Bybit is sponsoring a special competition on this channel. Where basically all you do is deposit 0.05 Bitcoin using our link below only. You don't even have to trade that Bitcoin, but all you have to do is to deposit that Bitcoin, and you can be entered to win 0.1 Bitcoin, a Bybit Ledger Nano X, and 3 articles of Bybit clothing as well. So yeah, if you're interested in that, all you have to do is to deposit 0.05 Bitcoin into your Bybit account if you use the link below only. And then Bybit will be reaching back out to me with the people that are eligible and the winners on the 23rd or 24th. And guys, huge. Whale clusters show $12,000 to $14,000 range is the key area for Bitcoin. I mean, that's pretty obvious. We've been saying that for a long time, but I want to delve into this because there's some interesting data here. So David Puel, the on-chain analyst, laid out several key data points on August 16th today based on the past 4-year cycle of Bitcoin. Data shows the $14,000 level is a crucial price point for Bitcoin due to whale clusters. As you guys can see here is a map of unspent Bitcoin highlighting when Bitcoin was bought here. So what is more likely, a correction or continuation of the rally? So no surprise here, the data supports arguments for both actually, a pullback and a continuation. Whales that bought between 9 and 12K have a compelling reason to take profit at 12, and then people that bought above that have a compelling reason to hold on as well. Finally, unspent whale clusters confirm a great battle taking place. 2 actors at play, top buyers at 12 and 14 reaching their break-even price, and current buyers active after their first higher high in over a year. Looking only a year and a half back, we have had some of the most interesting market structures in any Bitcoin cycle during several attempts at a typically bullish trend with a strong halving narrative. 2 black swans hit, right? Plus token, and then in 2019, and then the virus this year as well. And guys, that structure that they're referencing is basically just this. After, having a blow off top and retracing a lot, basically, entered blow off top, entering a lot. Different this time because instead of that, we had a blow off top and then almost immediately entering back up after just, maybe 12 months to go up again, and then again getting rejected. And then as well having the crisis around the world, which dropped us even further. So again, very unique price structure based on the last 2 around the time of the halving and at the top of these cycles. And guys, this is huge news for people invested in DeFi and Ethereum. Bitcoins are being tokenized faster than their mind as DeFi craze continues. Since Sunday, 1,043 more Bitcoins were tokenized through wrapped Bitcoin than were actually created by Bitcoin miners as the Ethereum-based DeFi boom shows no signs of abating. Okay, about 900 Bitcoins are mined per day, given the current issuance rate of about 6.25 Bitcoins minted per block and the target of 10 minutes per block. At the last check, nearly 31,000 Bitcoins have been tokenized on Ethereum, according to Dune Analytics, 75% of which were minted by wrapped Bitcoin. Wrapped Bitcoin continues to exhibit strong growth as demand for Bitcoin in DeFi has exploded, said Kyle Davies, co-founder of 3 Hours Capital, on a private message with CoinDesk. I expect this trend to continue. And guys, I expect the trend to continue as well, okay? Ethereum is going to have an absolutely massive year. I don't understand how you can be in this space and not be at least somewhat bullish on Ethereum, okay, guys? Even people that basically hate everything except Bitcoin still understand that Ethereum is crucial. And on that topic, there is legitimately no reason to hate everything except Bitcoin. Guys, it is clear, it is obvious that there are a lot of scam cryptocurrencies. There are a lot of coins that are absolutely worthless. But anybody that says literally everything except Bitcoin is valueless is extremely ignorant and inexperienced, in my opinion. And even if that were the case, there's still the opportunity to make more Bitcoin by trading some of these other coins. And I'll tell you, I have done that very much so, even in the last few weeks, guys. Believe me, made a lot. All right, so let's copy the URL in here, see how many comments we got. Looks like we have 215 unique comments. And let's see who the wiener is. Gibralé, any thoughts on ZZZ Finance new token like YFI, Urine Finance 20k supply? Wow, Gibralé, make sure to shoot me an email at the bottom of the description below. Congrats for winning. And yeah, guys, make sure to leave your comments so you can enter for this next ledger as well. And guys, if you're interested in learning charting, trading, following along with my portfolio, 15% off with the code millions at checkout.